We are live. So welcome to another live stream. For most of you guys watching, it's going to be a replay. We are getting some comments live as well, so fire away some comments. I'll answer them as we go along. But in this video, we're going to have a little look at the HBX Devastator, which I think is the best indoor crawler, in my opinion. And especially now with winter coming up, it's good to get yourself some toys. You know, your wives and girlfriends have got their toys, so you can have your toys as well. So that's what we got here, the HBX Devastator. So we're going to have a little play with it. If you want to know more technobabble, all the info, all the blah-de-blah, there's a link to where you can get it from down below, and all the technobabble, link to all of that lot is all down below. So we can have a little play with it, and then you guys can ask some questions about it, and I will answer them as best I can. And I'm not really an expert. I'm just an idiot I'm just an idiot man child with some toys. We're just going to have a little play with it. All right, let's set you down here and we'll get it switched on. All right, who have we got in the house? We got Rock and Roller RC in the house. How you doing, dude? Chris Young in the house. How are you doing? Loads of people in the house. So I can't answer everyone's comments, but we will try. Right, so first of all, you turn him on there. And then under there, you're supposed to really take the body off to get to it, but there's a switch in there. And to save taking off the body, you can just reach in there with something and just switch it on. And hopefully it should come on. Sometimes you've got to turn the car on first and then the radio with this one. Don't ask me why. Yeah, right, we've got to do that. Right. No, most RC cars, you put the radio on first, but these I've found are normally link up better when you first turn the car on and then the radio. Oh, it's not working. This is the world's best crawler, guys. It's not working. That's good, isn't it, eh? That's bloody good, isn't it? Oh, there we go. It's working now. There we go. That's the good thing with these. What I want to start doing, guys, I want to start doing some more live reviews and live unboxings and stuff like that. So you guys can actually see what it's like as a first time unboxing with no editing, nothing. Now, I'm not aware of any other YouTuber doing live reviews. So I think this is probably a first. So there we go. It's working now. If it's good, we'll show you. If it sucks, we'll show you too. There's no sugar coating, nothing. The same as the main channel. When you look at the main videos, there's no sugar coating of anything. If it's good, we'll show it. If it sucks, we're also going to show it. It's all about being honest. It's all about just sharing the exact same experience as what I'm having with you guys. And we're having a little... Oh, what's happening here? It's all collapsing down there. All right, let's have a little play then. Well, before we have a little play, let's have a look at the car. So this is the HBX Devastator. Devastator. And it's four-wheel steering. So we've got the steering modes here, look. So normal steering, we just got front steering. And then we hit the button. And now look, we've got four-wheel steer. Hit the button again, and I think that's rear steer. Oh no, it's crab crawl. And then we hit the button again, and now we've got just rear wheel steering. And it can be quite handy. I normally have it in that mode. So let's show you what it does when you drive it. So obviously normal steering, it's just going to be like a normal car. This is really slow. This is flat out. For some reason it goes faster backwards. But that's flat out, and for crawling, that's actually really good. So here we've got the crab crawl mode. So it doesn't actually change direction. It just sort of crabs it along. Then we hit the button again, and now we've got the rear steer only, so that's pretty obvious what that does. But my favourite mode is that one there. It gives it a really tight turning circle. If we look at that there, look. You can turn it around just on a small little table. So let's turn that off and put it back onto normal steering mode. Just front steering, and now you'll see, look, how much worse the turning circle is. And that is why real monster trucks have got four-wheel steering, so they can turn around in small stadiums. It's surprising how much difference they make. Right, let's actually have a little test on the floor here. We'll do a turning circle test. We'll start off right next to the table leg. And we'll give it a full steering lock. and we'll see where it ends up. All right, there. Donk that there. That's where that one ended up. And then we'll do the same again, but this time with a 4-wheel steering. So there we go, 4-wheel steer. Look at that, it's less than half. Less than half. What rear steering does is amazing. All right, so what we're going to do in a minute, we're going to drive it up there, see how steep it can go. We've got the world's worst crawler track. We're going to have a little go on that as well in a minute. So what else we got? What other techno babble we got? We got 4-link suspension front and rear. We got solid axles front and rear. I think they're the same. Yeah, they are the same axle front and rear. Little motor there, look. A built-in battery, and it comes with a charger. Something like that. Well, this is the old one. The new one comes with a different lead. The new one's actually better. I have got the new one here, and I was going to use this, but I've lost a charge lead for it. See, the new one's got that sort of charge lead, and it's got a proper power button, so you can just reach in there and turn it on and off like that. On the old one, it's got it all the way tucked in there, and it's a bit harder to use. But I've lost the charger. Can't find a charger for it. Been looking everywhere, and I've put some upgraded tyres on this one. I've put, where are they? These. Put these tyres on here from RC 4-wheel drive. There's that, if any of you guys want to know. And that's made it loads better, and they fit onto the stock rims. If you compare that to this one, look, you get a lot more ground clearance. They're a lot more supple. These ones, they're all right. I mean, a lot of people complain about the tyres on this. I think they're actually pretty good. But these ones here are much better. When you put them on there, that completely transforms it. It looks a lot cooler too. But I would have played with this, but I can't find the charge lead. So we'll leave that for another day. Or we might take these wheels off and put them onto that one at some point. Charger is right next to the glue gun, says Shenanigans. Yep, thanks for that. Probably where it is. Oh, look, the lenses are dirty. Let's give the lenses a little clean. You'll get better footage. All right, there we go. Should be better footage now. What else we got? We got the little shocks with no oil in there, so not really shocks, but you don't need it on the little crawler like this. I think that's pretty much it. Plastic drive shafts, they can break. You can get upgraded metal ones, I do believe. I've only broken a couple of these, and they're cheap, and they don't break often. And I think I played with it on my bed, actually, and it got tangled up in the duvet. I carried on flooring it, and it broke a drive shaft. But probably better off you break that than breaking something off inside. Really simple fix. All right. Oh, hold on, guys. I think we have a postman outside. All right, hold on. Postman. Oh, it's Christmas every day. All right, we'll get this cracked open a little bit later, guys. Christmas every day. Guess in the comments, guys, do you know what it is? You guys told me actually yesterday to get one, some of you guys, and I said I had one coming on the way. So if you can guess what that is, I think that's what it is anyway. Then we're going to have a little play with the crawler. Then we're going to get a few comments. And then we're going to unbox it. We'll just donk that over here for now, get it out of the way. Who else we got in the house? We got Russell RC in the house, I think. Oh, someone says Drag Slash. It might be. It might well be. Right, okay. Let's first start off with the... I'm going to take you out of here. I've got a little phone mount on my radio there, look. So if I take you out of my tripod, hopefully I don't turn you off by mistake. Get you out of there. So that's what you was on just now. So now we're going to get you in on that. Alright, you're in. Now I can drive my crawler and chat with you guys all at the same time. Right, donk that down there. What steepness do you guys think it's going to go? Yesterday's one struggled at this one. Did it do 50? No, I don't think it did. But yesterday's one struggled at 45, actually. Because in my eyes, if it can't do 45, it's not a crawler. No, that's not fact. It's just my opinion. Right, there we go. We're at about 45 degrees there. Comment in the comment, guys. How steep do you reckon it's going to go? Right, there we go. Easy peasy. I wonder if we can actually turn it round on here. Oh, no. Too steep for a side slope. How steep do you reckon it will go? 54 people are saying. Quite a lot of 54s. 55. I don't think it will. 55 is really steep. No, I don't think it will. I've got one crawler that I've modified that can actually get all the way up on here and all the way up onto that. The only crawler that could have done it in the past is the 6x6. The Rift up there did it, but that's not really a scale crawler, really. Well, I suppose it is, but it isn't. So there's not much can get up there. So I don't think 55 is good. I reckon 50. I don't reckon we're going to do... Nah. Let's get that there to help you over. I reckon 50, guys. What did someone say about the stock tyres? Someone said something about stock tyres. Stock tyres won't get that high. Well, I don't think it's a grip issue. I think it's just too steep. I don't think it's the tyres. I think it's just... It's on this carpet, everything grips. Come on, come on, come on. No, we're definitely not going to do 50. Oh, I don't know, actually. Oh, do you know what? It's doing it. Oh, guys, it just does it. It just does 55, like just. We'll have to do it in reverse. Will it do it in reverse? No, front motor. That just does it. All right, that's the challenge. We're going to see, can we get all the way up? Oh, God. Oh, look at that. Can we make it all the way to the top? That is the challenge. We've got to make it all the way up. There's like no weight on that front axle at all. It's right on the... Ah! All right, we can bring it down a little bit, look. We've got to do 55. All right, there we go. 55.03. Can we do it? Come on. Come on, you can do it. If that can do it, I'm seriously impressed. It's definitely got some torque twist going on. Ah! It can nearly do it, but not quite. All right, let's forget that then. Let's have a look at the world's worst crawler track. So, where do you guys reckon it's going to do it? I mean, I reckon it will get to here, like yesterday's one, and then it will struggle on that, but we'll probably do it. That's what I reckon. Don't forget, guys, if you want one of these, link down below. And then we're going to see if we can get it to go over that. We'll do that afterwards. Do you reckon it will get over that? We'll try that a bit later. But let's see if we can get over this first. And then we'll try and get over that black box section. Oh, look at that. It's easy so far. Got some good articulation. Look at that suspension flex on that. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, the diffs with these small tyres are relatively close to the floor. When you get bigger tyres, it's obviously going to be better. So you do have to guide it where the diffs are not going to bottom out. The good thing with the rear wheel steer, you can sometimes wobble it and beat yourself. Oh, come on. Can we do it? Come on. Oh, yes, we did it. We did it. Come on. Come on. You can do it. And we just done completely what we said we shouldn't do, is beat it on the diffs. But there you go. Done it. Kieran says he loves the tiny HPX Devastator. Oh, I love it. I love it. Especially if you've got a couple of these. I'll tell you what, Christmas Day, you got the family over and you get a few of these out. It's so much fun. I don't reckon it will get over that, but oh, I know. Actually, I think it will get over that. Look at the flex on it. Look at that. Look at that. Get this out of the way. Look at that. Got over. Yes. Look at that. It goes everywhere. Meow. Look at it. It loves it. Donk. Guys, I'm a big baby. Alright, let's have a little chat with some of you guys then. Let's see what you're saying in the comments. And I've got my hot chocolate as well. It's not really hot chocolate, it's cacao. We've got the old cacao mixed with coconut oil. Not coconut oil, coconut powder, milk powder. And 50% milk and 50% water. And it's lovely. Craig says I want one. Link down below. Any of you guys want one? Link down below. And also, a link down below to my favourite charity, Great Ormond Street. Someone made me aware that the link doesn't work anymore. And I checked it out and they were right. The link doesn't work anymore. So now I fixed it. I put a new link in there. I know a few people that want to donate to the channel. I've actually taken the donation link away from the channel because I would rather, if you guys want to donate, you donate to my favourite charity, Great Ormond Street. So links to that down below. Anyone that tried to donate there yesterday and it didn't work, thanks for trying. The link now, I fixed it. Link should work. So there you go. How are you, says Sam? I'm good, thanks, dude. How are you? So this is brushless Tamiya grasshopper. Oh, that would probably shred it to pieces. Heard of a GS Storm Monster Truck Unlimited? I've heard of GS Storm, but not of Unlimited Monster Truck. Get a Traxxas Bandit, maybe. No, I don't want your link down below. Well, don't click on it then if you don't want it. If you want the car, have a look on the link. If you don't want it, then don't click on it. Where's Stempy? I'm guessing he's working. Link to the other tyres, please. I haven't got a link. I don't have a link, but there you go. There's the part number. Can you see that? Can you see that? If you can't, the part number is Z-T0146. There we go. There we go. Wind it back, pause it, whatever. RC four-wheel drive tyres, that's the one. That's the one. I do a load of different size tyres, and these are 1 inch. If you look at some other 1 inch tyres, 1.0 they've got on here. I think they should all fit on there, but I think these ones here, these are the most grippy ones. Oh. I think these ones here, they're the nicest ones, and they're the biggest ones as well. I mean, with these, it goes absolutely everywhere. You've got to be careful to probably not, you're more likely to break the drive shafts because it grips more. But I've not really had a problem yet. I've just got to find that charger and then we can play with it. Get a Red Cat landslide, maybe. Jason says you're the best YouTuber. Haha, thanks, dude. Still got a little bit to go, though, to catch up with Mr. Beast. What do you think of Car Show? I like them. I like them, dude. That was a nice Escort Mark 1. Someone says, oh, lovely, lovely. Read my comment. There, I just read your comment. Anybody got any questions about this? Fire away some questions about this. You can do general questions as well. But any specific questions for that, fire away. Then we're going to do the unboxing. Kev's got that positive energy. Thanks, Dominic. I do try. Most of the time it just comes natural. I mean, on the main channel, I spice it up even more. But yeah, I try and be positive all the time. Obviously, sometimes everybody gets a bit negative. And when I feel a bit negative, I don't do any videos and I don't do any living. But it doesn't happen often. Any metal upgrades? Don't know. No idea. I have absolutely no idea. Not that I know of. I think you can get metal drive shafts. Other metal upgrades, I don't know. Can you put a brushless motor in it? Not that I know of. You can probably modify it. Look under there. Look, it's one of these motors with a combined gearbox. So someone that's really clever probably could figure out a way of doing it. But I don't think there's an official conversion. But I don't think it really needs it. You know, it's not supposed to be fast. Someone said buy a Mark 1 Escort and tune it. I'd love to. How's the monster truck, says Ron. Haven't done much on it for the past week. I've been doing some editing and some other stuff, sponsored videos and things like that. I want to get back on it this week again. Got to do a little bit of welding on it. Got to work out what metals to get. What is Stempy's day job? Stempy does eBay selling and also a little bit of van driving every now and then. Can you fit a proper size body on it? I'm pretty sure you can. I mean, this is from an FTX Outback. And that fits on there. Because it does let it down a bit, that body. It looks too small. So that would, well, it does fit on there. I've even put the holes on there so it would fit. The body that I would like to put on it is a Chevy C10. I haven't tried if it fits, so I don't know. No, I think the Chevy C10 body is probably going to be too big. A shame though, because that would be lovely on there. Oh, actually, guys, it looks perfect. It actually looks perfect. Now you got me thinking. Chevy C10, I love my Chevy C10s. What do you reckon? That Chevy C10 body on here. Whoa, guys, that is going to look sick. Do you know what? I'm going to have to order a Chevy C10 body just to do that. What do you reckon? You ready? You ready? Oh, guys. I mean, the body it's still attached to this one, but if I took that off, look at that. It's like a proper mud truck. It's actually the perfect length. What do you reckon? Guys, we're going to do that. I'm going to do that as a video, actually. That looks sick. That looks absolutely sick. Look at that. Fits on there perfect. So, guys, all you got to do is buy one of these. Buy a Devastator. Get yourself a set of these wheels. Tyres, I mean. And a body off of this. And this is a Axial SEX24 body. And, hold on, I'll get your part number. I've got a body here actually. That is actually this body, but unpainted. So you can paint it any colour you like. It comes with all the grille in there, look. It comes with a grille. Comes with all the mounting stuff. So that would fit on this. And here's the part number, if anyone wants one. If I remember, I'll put a link to that down below. So you can click on there and order it. But guys, that's going to be epic. We're going to do that in a video. That is a video we're going to do soon. But the idea of that body was actually to put onto my little mini monster trucks and make a little mini replica of my full-size monster truck. That's the idea of that. So I think we're going to get another one of them, do the monster truck, and then do a mud truck as well. Ah, epic. What do you reckon, guys? What do you reckon? Does it look good? Do you have a name for the monster truck yet? No, I haven't. Not yet. I'm still thinking. I've had so many suggestions, but nothing's really clicked. I was going to call it Hooligan, but someone beat me to it. Someone says less waffle, more reading comments. Oh, we do a bit of both. You know, when it's a replay, because you know, don't forget it's live now, but it's going to be a replay. And if you just read it, if you're only responding to comments, it makes it boring replay videos. You've got to think of both. Do it, Kev. Looks good. Call it footage. Big footage. I did think of big footage, but it'd be copying the real Bigfoot, wouldn't it? So call it Tumblewumble. No, I don't like that. Not for the name of the truck. We can put Tumblewumble on the bottom of it, but not for the name. I want it to sound manly. Nitro / please, Kev. Maybe. Maybe we'll do that. Alright, where's the third X-Max? Under my bench. It's here. Alright, let's get the box open. We'll leave that there in case you guys want to see something with it later. You need a haircut, I know, and I don't care. UDR or SBR? I prefer the UDR, but the SBR is bigger and more durable. But for some reason, I just prefer the UDR. I don't know why. Alright, what have we got in here then? What do we have in here? Oh, look. And guess what body it is? Come on, out you come. Come out. There she is. Look at that. Look. Chevy C10. Come on. Why won't you come out? Right, there we go. There we go. What else we got in here? Invoice, we'll put that away. We'll deal with that later. So we got, oh, I think I sent me the wrong one. I need a new drive shaft for the Mini Max, but I've got Wide Max on there now, so I think this is a normal one. And oh yes, I needed that for the Mini Max as well, the hinge pins for the back. So we can fix Mini Max, but haven't got the right drive shaft. Alright, anyway, you don't care about that. Oh look at it, we've got a Chevy C10. It's not the colour that I wanted though, I wanted the red. I got the green. Never mind, the green does look sick. But I'm just a red, I'm a red car guy. Green gets more views, but I like red. Alright, we're not going to unbox it now, it's going to be a video. We're going to make that a proper video, we're not going to unbox that one live. Let's have a look what we got on there. So we got an adjustable, oh, hold on, wrong way around. We got an adjustable wheelie bar. There we go, look at that. We got bigger than normal slash drive shafts, that's good, because they normally break. Waterproof electronics. Not that that really matters, because I can't see many people using that in the rain. We got ball bearings, adjustable camber, oh, burped. Oil-filled shocks, brushless. It can take 3S. There you go. Oh, look at that. Look at that, guys. That is the body, what is going on the monster truck. Someone says they want to see the monster truck. Let's show you. So here's the body, look. I know I keep showing you guys over and over, but I'm so excited. This is my dream, this monster truck. There it is, look. That is my dream. And there's the body. Chevy C10, look at that. Look at it. And it's mine. So there's the monster truck. I showed it yesterday, so we'll just do a quick little walk round. Nothing too major. I've got to get some fittings for the tank. We've got to make some tank straps. I want to do all that this week, actually. I've got to get on it. I've been doing editing and stuff and YouTube stuff. Got to do a bit of welding on here to mount these sway bars. Does that body fit the X-Max? Don't know. Oh, do you know what? If it does fit the X-Max, that would be a really good idea. But I don't know. We'll have to unbox it first for that. I'm going to say probably not. But it might. That would be cool. C10 X-Max, that would be epic. Someone says best RC car under £600. Creighton 6S, probably. What engine is going in the monster truck? Says Mitchell. Chevy C10 Big Block. Do you have a slash two-wheel drive in your collection? Says Bubbles. No, I don't, dude. I might get one. At least you don't have to queue for petrol in that. Yeah. Do you think you would buy a Mark 1 Escort? Oh, so tempted. So tempted. I probably will. But we've got to have someone to do it first. I need to get myself a new property with a big barn. When we've got the space for it, then I'll do something like that. Will I continue with the world's worst RC car? It was only a bit of fun, really, but maybe. What blower size will be on the engine? I have no idea. But it's exactly the same one that Monster Jam use. Richard Midget is building my engine. He's the same dude that builds almost all the Monster Jam engines. If not all of them. So, yeah, I'm not too clued up on these American engines. I'll just ask for the Monster Jam spec. Drag Slash out on Sunday, says Revo. Maybe. See how the weather is and see if we can get fuel. I'm not going to drive for an hour if we can't get fuel. And I'm not going to queue up for an hour neither, so we'll see. But Andy does run on cooking oil, so maybe we can run him on cooking oil. Is there a Chevy C10 unbreakable body for the X-Max? I don't know. Not that I know of. Name your truck Ape Shite. That's a wicked name, but it's a bit rude. Where is Armour Fanboy? Oh, he's not around today. I don't know where he is. It's been a bit quiet for the past few days. You should get a Red Cat Kaju, whatever it's called. Yeah, maybe. Thoughts on X-Max? Should I get one? Yes, you should get one. Russell says, good point. Yeah, good point. When are you taking the helis out next? No idea, but soon. I'm waiting on a satellite receiver. Then I can take out my new Goblin. Hey, you got Dan's bearded Aussie in the house. He says sunflower oil in Andy and have some fun. Yes, sunflower oil works in my engine. That is why I wanted the 300 TDI and not the TD5. Because the TD5, you can't run it on anything other than diesel. On my engine, you can put anything in it. I've put... Not in this Land Rover, but I had my old Land Rover with the same engine. I put cooking oil in there, that worked. Olive oil worked. I even mixed it 50-50 with old engine oil when I've done an oil change, and that worked. Jet fuel, that worked. Kerosene. I tried nitro, and that didn't work. Even petrol. I filled it with petrol once, with gasoline by mistake, and even that worked. Named him Monster Truck Kevinator. Yeah, that's quite good. Is the Mark 1 a Ford in the UK? Yes. I'm not sure what other countries they're in, but it's mainly a UK thing. World's best monster truck. That's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming to build the world's best monster truck. I know a lot of people say, no, yours is not going to be the best. Gravedigger's better, or Son of a Digger's better, or blah, blah, blah. And do you know what? There is no best monster truck across the board. They've all got pros and cons. And, you know, when someone's building their dream truck, then to them, it is the world's best monster truck. So to me, my monster truck is the world's best monster truck. I would not swap my truck with anybody else's truck. I've got all the parts that I want. I've got it exactly how I want it. I've got the wider housings. I've got all the goodies. I've got it exactly how I want it. So I would not swap my truck with anyone else's. So to me, it is the world's best monster truck. But then to Dennis Anderson, I'll take it. To him, his Gravedigger's the world's best monster truck. So, you know, it all depends on the person. There is no best. Monster truck should be called Told You So. Do you still have the car show caliber 50? Yes. But I think it's a 30 actually. My buddy's got it. He's going to get it flying and then we're going to do some silly stuff with it. How many helicopters do you have? Oh, I don't know. I mean, hanging up here, look. We have... we got my Lion 450 T-Rex. We got my 600 Nitro T-Rex, and then we got my little mini Goblin, the Fireball. We got the big 700 Goblin there. Look, they're both brushless. Well, they're all brushless apart from that one. That one's Nitro. And then here's my latest one. This one here is the Goblin 5. Is it 570 or 580? So one of you guys will probably correct me in the comments. It's one of them. It's either 570 or 580, but it's the Kraken version. And it does work. I've had it spooled up with the blades off. And before I fly it, I want to put on another satellite because just one satellite is a bit risky. It's right on little stuff, but on the bigger stuff, you want more than just one satellite, really. And then I've got some Banggood special ones as well. So, I don't know. I've probably got about 10 in total. I've got 3 big ones, 2 medium ones, and then a few Banggood little ones and stuff like that. Hi, Abid from Malaysia. Hello, dude. 4-wheel steering on X-Max, someone says. Yes, I want to do that, but I want to make it reliable. XO1 still not on the moon. Yeah, I know, dude. It will happen, though. Dan says a helicopter would probably last seconds before it's dead. Yeah, they don't normally last me that long. Call the monster truck Screaming Karen. What upgrades have I done to the UDR? I've just done some work on it actually, so it's looking all nice and fresh look. It's ready to go. I've done a few upgrades to it, so I haven't tried them yet though, but I've just put on the heavy duty steering links. We've got the RPM rear trailing arms. I've got wider hexes, they're from Banggood. I've custom made my own sway bar out of thicker wire to make it a bit stiffer. Max 6 CSC. Sanwa servo, metal front drive shaft. I've got one eBay special spring steel drive shaft and one stock one. I'm still testing it. And I think that's about it. Cheap 100-mile-an-hour car, says JZ. Yes, I've been doing a lot of filming with that. I've had it out probably about 5 times already. And I'm only doing one more video because I can't keep filming the same car over and over because you guys are going to get bored. So in this last video, I'm going to keep going until we get it to go 100 miles an hour. I'm not giving up until it does 100. And I wanted to do 100 on cheap electrics. I know there's a few people like Drifter Maniacs, they've already got it to go over 100 on the castle system, I believe he had in there. But I want to try and do it on cheap Banggood stuff. That's my challenge I've set myself. If I can't do it, I'll give up and I'll make it 100 miles an hour on the castle setup. Edward says he would sell his heart to get UDR. Do you know what, dude? UDRs are so much fun. I know some people don't like them. It is definitely a bit of a Marmite car. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favourites. Will you ever do a Traxxas / Nitro? I think I will. I think I will. I might actually order one in a minute. Does Banggood ever try sending you things to review other than RC? No. Although I have asked for a couple of things non-RC, and they're a bit reluctant. So I asked them for a little laptop with Windows 10 on it. And the reason I wanted a little laptop is so that when we go out bashing, sometimes, say you do like a stupidly high jump and then you completely destroy your car. Sometimes someone else has got the best shot of it and you want to get that shot so you can put it in your video. And if we had a little laptop that we can just leave in the Land Rover, when someone gets a cool shot, we can just share footage. So I asked for one of them and they said no. I asked for a 3D printer and they sent me that. So we've got to do a video on that soon. Dan likes the UDR. Yes, UDR is wicked. Sam says his birthday is coming. Wicked. Call the monster truck Max. No, I want my own identity. I don't want to call it anything after Traxxas or Armour or any other RC car. I want my own identity. Did the tyre glue work on Stem 6 Max? It worked, but we haven't used it yet. So how long it's going to hold on for, we don't know. What monster trucks do you have? Well, RC-wise, I've got an LMT, 2 LMTs. I have the... Let's flip you around so you can see. We've got the Gravedigger LMT. This one's got a whole load of trill upgrades on there. We've got the trill housing. We've got trill transmission in there. 4-wheel steering. Quite a lot of mods on that. If you look on my main channel, there's a few videos of that. Epic RC. Absolutely love it. We've got the Son of a Digger version, which is stock. And then over here, we have the SMT. I'm not a fan of the SMT. I don't know why. I just don't really like it. It's too lightweight. It's too flimsy. I don't like the way that they've put the diff not in the centre. Real monster trucks have got centre diffs. I mean, look, if you look at the real one, look. The differential's in the middle. If we look at the chassis is quite narrow. If you look at the width of the main chassis rails compared to the rest of the truck, it's quite narrow. So if you look at the LMT, it's a lot more realistic. Look, we've got the centre diff pumpkins. It's nice and narrow in the middle there, just like on the real one. It's a lot more realistic. Look at the shock angle. We've got the wide housings like we do on my one. We look at this thing. I mean, I can't get it down without everything collapsing, but no, it's all hooked up there. But we've got non-centre diffs, and the chassis is really wide in the middle. No, I'm not a fan of it at all. This one here is a HBI Wheelie King that I made long wheelbase with a Crawler King suspension. And I put a Chevy C10 body on it. So my monster truck is going to look roughly like that. The same sort of colour. That is roughly what this monster truck here is going to look like when it's finished. With that body on it. And it's got the BKT tyres. Look, we've got the BKT tyres just like on the real one. We've got the old BKTs, look. Got the old BKTs there, look. Guys, I can't wait until that's working. I cannot wait. Where's my drink gone? Where's my drink gone? Do you ever go fishing or hunting? No, I don't. I don't like hurting things. Bobby says, hi from Michigan. Hello, dude. When is the new SCX24 video coming? I don't know. I've got to do some filming. I've got a whole load of upgrades in here, look. Most of these are for the SCX24. Loads of trill upgrades in there. Whole box full of them. We've got alloy wheels. We've got alloy... Look at that. We've got alloy housings. I've got black ones. And I've got the silver ones. They're all made out of 70-75. That's what I like about Trill. They don't cheap out. I mean, they're a Chinese company, but all the parts, as far as I know, are made out of 70-75, which is a strong grade of aluminium. They even include really high quality bearings, so... Should I sell my Mini-Max for a UDR? Someone says. Depends what you want, dude. I can't say that. They're both cool. Now, where is your truck engine? They still haven't sent it. They're being long. I'm going to have to Facebook them in a minute and see what's going on with that. How's the Raminator? Raminator's not doing much at the moment. I want to take it out at some point. We might take it out to the Sandhills at some point. When's the next video on the UDR? I'm just working on the UDR video, actually, so soon. That's a big cup of tea. Yeah, I know. This is about the size of 3 normal cups. Are you fixing the body on the UDR? It's got a brand new body, all shoe good, all strengthened up. Where is the felony? It is just up there, look. Do you have a Stampede? No, but I think I should probably get one because you guys keep asking. HBI Trophy 3.5, someone says. How much is a Wheelie King? I don't know. How about a real C10? Maybe. I mean, there's so many cars that I want. I just haven't got the space to put them. Do you use free tea bags? I don't really drink much tea, really. It's normally chicory, but 1 spoon of chicory in there. When's the boat video coming? I don't know. We've got to film it first. Can you turn a road car into a buggy? I'm sure you can do pretty much anything, but don't know how. I'm sure you could somehow figure it out. When is E-Revo video coming? No idea. I'm probably going to put those sort of videos on this channel from now on. If it's a repetitive video, I'm going to do it on this channel. And if it's something fresh or something that I think's a bit more epic, I'll do it on the main channel. Is a jacked up Slash a Stampede? It's the same sort of platform. UK Crusher, someone says. That's quite a good name. When is the next video? Someone says. Probably tomorrow. What's going on with the Project 200 mile an hour RC car? We had it out. Was it about 3 weeks ago? I got it all rebuilt. I got it all fixed. Well, not fully rebuilt. I got it working again. I kind of bodged it. So we got it working again. We drove about 2 hours to an industrial estate somewhere that had like a half a mile perfectly flat road. Just as I got the car out, just as I was ready to run it, security come and they kicked us out because it's a private road. If it would have been a public road, we would have ignored the security, but because it's a private road, we had to go. Am I going to UK Scaler? No plans on that, dude. Do you like Desert Lizard Shocks? Never heard of them, dude. Do you have an RC touring car? I've got a couple of old Schumachers. I haven't got any new ones, though. What do you think about the Notorious? I love it, dude. I love it. It's a beast. How much horsepower does the 200 mile an hour RC car have? I think it's about I asked Raz Schifrin, he's the expert when it comes to all that stuff. He calculates it all. And I think he said it's about 36 horsepower. Opinions on electric real cars. I've never driven one. I've never even been in one, so I don't know. But the thing I like about electric cars is that you could be self-sufficient with it. You could have solar panels at home, charge it up from home, And then when you got these fuel crises like we got in the UK now, where no one can get fuel, it doesn't matter, does it? You can just keep going. So I think for that they're good. They're quite expensive. I don't like the idea that the battery's probably going to be dead in about 10 years. So I don't know, actually. I've never had one. I don't know. I like the idea, but obviously it's got its problems. For a fun car, it's got to make a noise, doesn't it? I mean, I know the G-force on an electric car like a Tesla, it's like going to be loads of acceleration, but it's got to make a noise, isn't it? You know, if it's like a fun car, it's got to make a noise. If you're just for getting your ass to the shops and back, electric's brilliant, but I don't know, if you want something that you're modifying, something that you're passionate about, it's got to make a noise, isn't it? It's got to make a noise. Real drift cars, not really my thing, dude. I might do it at some point, who knows, when I get my new property with a barn and stuff, I might have a drift build going on in the background, maybe. I'm not really into it, but maybe we'll do it, I don't know. Do you know what? I'd love to get an old Rolls Royce, like a Silver Shadow or whatever they're called, classic one with chrome bumpers, drop it down, put a big V8 in there and make that into a drift car. That would be quite fun. But I'm not really a fan of BMWs. I'm not a fan of Japanese cars. So if I did do a drift car, it would have to be something that I like, something English, maybe something American, I don't know. Named the monster truck What Happened. I might put monster truck What Happened on the bottom, but I'm not going to name it that. You got to think, when you do Monster Jam, they go, look at that, we have What Happened in the house. It doesn't sound right. Hello from Malaysia, and I'm not even going to attempt to say your name. If I try and say your name, it's no, I can't say it. You like Homie's Cozzy? I love that Cozzy. Epic car. What an epic car. What brand is the Hunican Drift RC? I think it's HPI, I think. TRX4, SCX10. I've only had the TRX4, so I can't comment, but I prefer the look of the TRX4. What's going on with the supercharger on the Lambo? I don't know, dude. I'm still humming and ahhing. A lot of you guys want me to turbo it. I don't use the car enough to really make it worth it. I probably will do something like that in the future, but I don't know. I was just about to pull the trigger on a supercharger, and now you guys keep telling me to do a turbo. I watch some turbo videos, and turbos are quicker. So, I don't know. I will do something at some point. But we've got more important things to do at the minute, like build the monster truck. Got to find a property. Got to move all that. So I want to do it, but not just yet. Monster truck name hinge pin. No, it doesn't really click, dude. Sorry. Call it Chaos. That's quite a good name. Chaos. Yeah, that is quite a good name, actually. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to write that down as a potential. What happened to the house move? Still looking, dude? Anyway, enough about me. What have you guys been up to? Let me know in the comments what you guys have been doing. What have you guys been up to? Let me know. Is the Rustler 4x4 dead? No, not yet. Still working. Can you say absolutely epic? There you go, I said it. Fixing RCs, you guys are doing, having a nice day. Building a Gen 7, nice. When are you going to get the car show USA 1? Don't know, I've ordered it, I'm waiting for it. Dream American car, someone says, would be the Dodge Demon or a Hemi Cuda. Rift update, please. Yes. I've got to edit the video, but yes. Matty says he wants to start a YouTube channel. Do it, dude. Do it. Russell's fixing the Max to give to Chase to break again. Lee's setting up a welding area. Nice. Name it, size matters. It's raining in Wales, says Dominic. Oh, it's always raining in Wales. Every time I've been to Wales, it's been raining. My sister went to university in Wales, and she said it rained all the time as well. DJs doing FPV. Sen or RPM threaded hinge pins for the X-Max. I've heard of people bending the RPM ones. I've got the Sen ones and I've never bent one. So going by that, I would get the Sen ones. RC and Drone said he started a YouTube channel. Nice one, dude. Omega's got 2 channels. Do you have a mum? Yes, I have a mum. And I've got a dad. Incidentally. What colour X-Max body? I like the orange. Flippius, I can't say your name, he's building big RCs for his business. Nice one, dude. If you can do your hobby as your business, brilliant. Probably going to get the monster truck wrapped, someone says. Do you have a daughter, Kevin? No, I don't have any kids. I don't have a wife. I don't have a girlfriend. I'm single. Do you like Slash 2-wheel drive? I'm not really a 2-wheel drive fan, dude. But, you know, I'm not knocking them. 2-wheel drive in real cars is great. On RCs, RCs tend to be really overpowered. And if you have 2-wheel drive and overpowered, it just doesn't work. Jay says he purchased a 720S and he's 16. Wow. If you're being honest with that, dude, wow. How did you manage to save up the money for that? What did you do? I'd like to know. Someone says unmarried, lonely. No, not at all. I love it. I can do what I want when I want. I can see friends when I want. I can do what I want when I want. No restrictions. I never feel lonely. Kev, do you drink beer? No, I don't like beer. What do you think of Team Co Rally? Don't know, really. I mean, I had to go on Ian and Claire's one, and yeah. Someone says he sold drugs. I'm sure a lot of people do that to buy supercars, but it's not a way that I would recommend. You can probably make a lot of money selling drugs short term, but you're going to end up in jail, or you're going to end up dead, or something. It's just not worth it. Where's the armor granite? Upstairs. Jason's been streaming in Twitch for years. Ah, there you go. Streaming in Twitch. That paid for a supercar and he's 16. Brilliant, dude. Absolutely brilliant. There you go, guys. If you've got a dream, make it happen. If someone can make it happen at 16, what's your excuse? Is that a massive cup or is it close to the camera? No, it's massive. If we look at a normal size cup, this is a normal size cup. That is my cup. Is that race truck yours? Race truck? What truck are we talking about, dude? I mean, everything in here is mine. Gray says he's too lazy. Fair enough, dude. Nothing wrong with that. You know, some people like being lazy and just do a little bit of work and then chill and watch telly. I mean, you know, what I say to that is if you're lazy, as long as you're supporting yourself, fine. But, you know, if someone else has got to support your lazy habit, not fine. So, you know, you got to do what makes you happy. Obviously, the more people you can help, the better. But if you're lazy on the expense of someone else, then you're a leech. And I have zero respect for leeches. Thumbs up, guys, says Funny UK 888. Yes, everybody, give us a thumbs up in the not in the comments, you know, just a thumbs up on the thing. Just hit the thumbs up. Why wouldn't you? Why would you not? I mean, we've been live for probably about an hour, nearly an hour coming up. And if you're still here, leave a like. Or leave it unlike. You can do that as well. Whatever makes you happy. As long as you leave an up or a down, I'm happy. What are gas prices here? There. I don't know. I don't even look. I just fill up and don't look. I think last time £1.30, £1.40 maybe, £1.50. And that's for a litre. So very expensive. Probably about $2 a litre. And there's roughly about 4 litres that go into a gallon. So we're looking at around about $6 for a... No, more than that. Is it $8 for a gallon? I don't know. It's crazy though. Crazy high fuel prices here compared to the US. Is the Rustler good? Yes, I would say so. Two-wheel drive and the four-wheel drive, but I prefer the four-wheel drive. Yeah, in the States it's $2 a gallon. Yes, don't rub it in. Favourite food? Pancakes, savoury pancakes or crepes. Do you make money with this stream? You get a little bit of ad revenue, but not much. You'll probably make about $10 maybe if I'm lucky. I used to have a donation. I used to make a lot more money when I had the donations on. I used to make maybe $50 a stream in donations, $100 sometimes. But I would rather you guys donated to my favourite charity. So I took away the option to donate to me, and I replaced it with a link in the description box so you guys can donate to my favourite charity instead. Nitro cost per litre. Oh, I don't know. What's a gallon? About 20 pounds, 30 pounds a gallon. You know, I'm not good with prices. You know, people call me obsessed with money sometimes. Why are you so money obsessed? When it comes to buying things, I'm not. I just go into the shop, and when I want something, I buy it. I don't even look at the price. So, you know, I'm a bit more obsessed with making money than some people. But then when I'm not making money, I can just relax a bit and just buy what I want. And I haven't got to look at the price. So everyone's got to be obsessed. You just got to choose you're obsessed. But when it comes to people asking me about prices on things, I don't know. How much is a UDR? I don't know. How much is an X-Max? I don't know. How much is a Reminator? I don't know. I've got no idea. Internet is working good, says Tyler. Yes, new internet is working good. Do you expect to drive to Monster Truck in TV? I want to do Monster Jam. That would be cool if I get it on TV. Favourite drink, Kev? Chicory. If you don't know what chicory is, type it into Amazon and buy some. It's good. If you like coffee and want to stop drinking coffee, chicory is great. It's healthy. It's a root drink. Timothy's got to go. Bye, dude. Tor just says his dream is to live by YouTube and RC cars. Do it then, dude. I mean, what I say to people that want to start a YouTube channel, if you're starting YouTube to make money, don't do it. There's much easier ways like selling on eBay to make money. But if being a YouTuber is your passion, you want to be a YouTuber, then go for it. But you really have to go for it. You know, if you want to make YouTube your full-time job, you're going to have to really go for it. If you're going to put your face on camera, you need a good personality. You know, I'm not saying my personality is good, but you need a personality that at least some people are going to like. If you're all dull and boring, people are not going to watch. So, you know, if whatever your dream is, go for it. Absolutely go for it. If your dream's just making money, don't do YouTube. That would be my advice. How do I buy merchandise? There's a link down below, dude. Click on that link and there's some merchandise in there. What are your new arrived RCs? Well, this one here, the Drag Slash, is one of them. I've got a couple of the Banggood specials, the XK. Everyone calls it WL Toys, but it says XK on the box, so I call it an XK. Do you think V2 Vids is best? I like V2 Vids. Epic videos. I don't know about best, but it's one of my favourite channels. Raz Schifrin, I really enjoy his videos as well, but most of the time I watch business videos, really. I don't really tend to watch many videos from my friends unless I wasn't there, because if I watch a video from, like, say, from Claire and I was there, then I already know what happens because I was there. But if it's a video that I wasn't there, then I prefer watching them because I don't know what it's all about, you know. But if it's like a video where I was there, then, you know, I've got my own footage. I've already edited all my own footage. I've seen that footage like 100 times, and I was there to witness it live. So then to watch it again on someone else's channel, it's a bit much. I don't normally bother. So, but if it's a friend's channel and I haven't seen the video, I wasn't there, then yeah, I like watching it. How do you buy an RC car? Go on the internet, dude, or go into a shop. I would recommend actually you go into a shop because, you know, you want to support your local shops, because when the local shops are gone, RC's got a good chance of dying because people need help from local shops. And if local shops don't make money, if someone new to the hobby, they need the help from a shop and they've got no one to turn to, it's going to stop people starting the hobby. So people often do tell me off, saying, why do you promote Banggood? I mean, Banggood are a lot cheaper. And the way I look at it is if someone already into the hobby, they're going to go and buy a proper brand like Traxxas or Armour. But if someone's first starting out, a proper brand can be too expensive. So if they can go on Banggood and they can get an RC car for cheap, and it gets them into the hobby, they start getting friends that got like an X-Max, then what they're going to do, they're going to see an X-Max, they're going to be like, wow, I need an X-Max. And then they're going to go and buy an X-Max, and then they're in the hobby, and then the local shop makes even more sales. So everybody's happy. So that is my take on it. Some people disagree with me. No, you're killing the hobby with Banggood. I completely disagree. It gets so many new people into the hobby that otherwise would look at the hobby and say it's too expensive. Why can't you reopen your shop? I don't want a shop. I tried having a shop and I didn't enjoy it. I couldn't make much money with it. Someone comes in and wants to spend £10 and then talk for 2 hours. I haven't got time for it, dude. Not much money in model shops, you know. People that can pull it off, I'll take my hat off to them. You know, I like to support shops like Redfin and stuff. They do an amazing job, but it's so difficult to make money in a shop. And, you know, when people go in there and they try and hammer down the price, it's not fair. You're going to put them out of business. You know, when a web shop sells an X-Max for, say, £1,000, and then a walk-in shop has to compete, and then people try and get it for the same price, it's not fair, because when you buy it from the shop, a walk-in shop, 9 times out of 10, you're going to want to ask him a load of questions. You're going to want to get him to set it up for you and all the aftercare. And he's doing all that for free. And then to hammer him down on price as well, it's not fair. So, you know, if you're going to hammer down a shop, if you're going to go into a hobby shop and you're going to try and hammer the price down, at least don't ask him for any advice, because time's money. You know, and if he's got to spend an hour with you setting up the car, he's got to be compensated for it. And if you're going to hammer him down on the price, and then he's got to spend an hour setting it up, and then you're going to come back with it for him to fix it for free, it's not fair, dudes. So, you know, if you're going to hammer down the price, go in, pick up the X-Max, get it at a good price, and then go. Don't ask him questions. Don't ask him to set it up for you. Just go in, get the car and go. Because, you know, you might pay a little bit more, but you're getting all the aftercare. So, you know, you've got to be fair in life. Got to be fair in life. It's all about give and take. It's all about being fair. I don't like seeing people being taken advantage of. Do you have a X-Max? Yes, I have got X-Maxes. I've got 3 of them. Traxxas Mini-Max worth it, says Oliver. Yes, I would rather get the X-Max, but if you're tight on space, Mini-Max can be good. What do you think of the RC 4-wheel drive Bully 2? Never heard of it, dude. Someone says, what's your eBay store? I don't share it anymore, dude. I get people ask me that all the time, but I don't share it anymore because what happened before is someone copied all my listings, and, well, loads of people copied all my listings. They got the exact same products, copied a photo, copied description, and then undercut me, sold everything for cheaper and killed my store. So I had to start a brand new store, build up all my feedback again. So I'm not making that mistake again. Best shock for Rustler 4x4? I don't know, but I've got the Traxxas metal ones on mine. Thanks, Rafik Q. Says he loves the best YouTuber. Thank you, dude. Sam's birthday in October. Happy birthday for then. Oh, apparently there is an indestructible C10 body for the X-Max. Trouble is with the indestructible bodies, they're a bit ugly, aren't they? Can you get a Nitro RC boat? Oh, Nitro and RC boat. That's asking for disaster, isn't it? It's going to stall out in the middle. Then you've got to keep going out to retrieve it. It's going to be a nuisance. Maybe one day, though. Someone says GMP shocks for Rustler. Never heard of them, but... Yeah, can you play piano? Someone says, I can play a couple of songs, but I'm not really. Josh wants to see more Andy the Landy videos. Yeah, there will be more. I don't know when, though. I was thinking of getting a roll cage and a suspension kit and doing a video fitting it and then taking it out. So maybe we'll do that. Radioactive liked the escort video. Thanks, dude. I really enjoyed that. I wasn't even going to make a video. When he come over, the idea was just to go out for a little blast. With Craig, I used to work with him about 13 years ago. That on the wall up there, that is my P40. Well, that's my YouTube silver plaque. Still waiting for the gold one. And then that thing next to it is my most prized possession. That was my last job when I was a welder. And I used to work there with Craig, actually. And I used to see him a little while after that. We went out with the Cosworths. I had a 3-door Cosworth, Sierra 3-door Cosworth. Craig had a black Sierra 3-door Cosworth. We used to go out to Southend. But then for some reason we didn't. We both got rid of the Cosworths. I didn't see him for about 10 years. And we started chatting on Facebook again. And then he came over the other day. That's the first time I see him in probably about 10 years. And he only came over to say hello. Took us out for a spin in the car. And then Craig said about he wanted to start a YouTube channel. So I said, right, sod it, we'll make a video. Then I can give him a shout out. Get his channel, help him get his channel off the ground. And I think he's on about 1,000 subs now. So, you know, the hardest thing with YouTube is getting the channel off the ground. That's the hardest bit. Because, you know, when you first start a channel, you're going to put a video up and you're going to get 0 views. And it can take a long, long time to start getting views. So, you know, I always like helping people get their channel off the ground. But, you know, once it's off, once it's going, once you get a few hundred views per video, then you just got to make good videos after that. Shout outs, I don't think really help anymore after that. Colby says I'm handsome and enjoys the video. I don't know if I'm handsome. Well, thank you, dude. Best place to get infection spores, I would say scorched parts. I would say that's the only one I know of. I've got them in mind, and they're epic. Andrew's RC and Bikes has only got 9 subs. Keep making videos, dude. If you want to get more, keep banging them out. Go on Facebook, post your videos on there. But you know, once your channel's off the ground, you know, if you can get 100 views a video, your channel's off the ground, and then you just got to make more videos and make your videos better. But when you're starting out and you've got no viewers at all, then it's worth putting your videos on Facebook. But if you do it after you're sort of, once you got your channel off the ground and you keep posting on Facebook, you're probably going to annoy people, and then you'll probably end up getting less views. So that's why I don't do it anymore, you know. But I think to get your channel off the ground, it's great. But once you get in, say, 100 views a video, I wouldn't keep blasting stuff on Facebook. You start annoying people, and no one's going to click. I'm even more handsome now. Thanks, dude. Rob says my videos are brilliant. Thank you, dude. What about a Traxxas XO1 cake? I don't know what you mean. You mean a cake you can eat? How much do the monster truck wheels weigh? I think they're about a ton for all 4, roughly. Someone said X-Max parts are cheap. Would it be cheaper to build one? No, it's still cheaper to buy the X-Max. Some X-Max parts are expensive. But luckily, the expensive parts don't really break. Like the shocks are expensive, but they don't break. A lot of the alloy parts are quite expensive. Drive shafts are expensive. But all the expensive parts, they don't really break. So luckily, it's all the cheap parts that break. Can I buy your Lambo, says Kebo. Nah, not for sale, dude. How about crushing the XO1 into a cake? No. Been searching for an Escort with a YB. I've been looking, but I think if I get one, I'll probably build my own. If I just buy one already done, you know, if I get one, I want to make content with it. And if I buy it already done, there's no content. So, you know, I'll probably buy... I don't want to get a rotten one. I'm not interested in replacing seals and stuff and welding it up. I'm not interested about that, but I want to modify one. How white was Hardcore's moon the other day? Completely white, just like that. Adopt me, please. I'm only 36, says Adam. Where's the transmitters of the RC cars? I'll keep most of them up there on the shelf. I've only really got 3 that I use most of the time. I've got a Traxxas one, a Dumbo one, and a Spectrum one. 1,000 horsepower Lamborghini coming up? Probably not, dude. You know, if I'm gonna build a car, I want to build something fairly special and something that's likely to get a lot of views to help build the channel. So 1,000 horsepower Lamborghini. Don't know. It'd be fun. It'd be a good sleeper, but I don't know. Don't know. Maybe. Probably not though. How will you transport the monster truck? I'll have to get a lorry with a trailer. You guys in America call a lorry a semi. Here in the UK, we call a semi something else. It's a bit rude. Please, what happened to the nitro crawler? Oh, I'm a bit lazy on that. Oh, battery's been low on there. Let's plug you in. I'm getting a bit... about 2 years ago I last worked on that. I'm trying to get a transmission sorted for it. It works, but it's way too slow. It's way under geared. I will have to get on it though at some point. Cosworth Lamborghini. I think it's a waste of a Cosy engine to put it into Lamborghini. I'd put it into a Mini or something. Did you buy iPhone 13 Pro? No. I want to have a go on one first and see if it's better than the 12. But I think I'm going to get the Samsung. I'm waiting for the Samsung S22. We'll see how good that is at filming. And then I'll make my mind up. Was it really 2 years ago? I think so. It was before lockdown. And that was 18 months ago. So it's got to be about 2 years ago now, isn't it? Would I ever get a race buggy kit to bash? Yep, I would. Does Kev watch any of my videos, says RC Mike? I haven't, dude. There's so many RC YouTubers, and you know, I've got RCs coming out of my ear holes myself. I don't really get time to watch other people's RC videos. I mean, I watch a few, but not really. You know, most of the time I'm making videos, not watching. And if I do watch, I watch more business videos. How are your cats? My cats are good. Someone says I love the monster truck videos. Nice one. Have you considered the new Google Pixel? Apparently the camera's not as good as the iPhone or the Galaxy, so no. I'll get whatever phone's got the best camera at the end of the day. I don't care about all the other features. But the thing I don't like about the iPhone, it doesn't like microphones. And yeah. What's a good tool for Traxxas UDR screws? I've got a link down below to tools. These ones here are good. I've got a link to them in the description box. And then we've got these tips that go into the Ugger Duggers. And I've got a link to them down below as well. But you've got to be careful. When you do stuff up, you don't want to strip off your screws. So I would do it up most of the way and then finish it off with one of these. There's a link to all of that lot down below, actually. Are you getting the new Savage X? Yes, I am. Nitro one. Are you at basement? In a basement? No, I'm in an industrial unit. Do you have TikTok? Yes, but I haven't done anything on there for a while. Much love from Texas. Way, much love from London. Have I tried a gyroscopic DeWalt screwdriver? No, I haven't. Raz Schifrin keeps telling me to do it. But I haven't yet, no. I haven't tried it. He keeps telling me, but I like the ones that I've got. But maybe I'll get one and try it. Kev, buy Chevy C10 body for the Lossy LMT. Do you know what? I want to buy a Lossy LMT again. Probably the builder's kit one. Build my own one. And put a Chevy C10 body on it and paint it the same as my one. But I want to get the graphics done on my monster truck first. So I know exactly how it's going to look. Get a name sorted. And then I want to build a couple of models. I want to build a little mini monster truck and a LMT. What phone do you have? iPhone 12. Who's the girl from 2 years ago when you got your Lamborghini? Don't know. Don't know. Can't think of who you mean there. Hey, Raphael just subscribed. Welcome aboard, dude. What size are the Raminator tyres? Oh, don't know. Let's have a quick measure up, shall we? Ha, a foot. 12 inches. Kev has too many girls now. I don't have any. Oh, that was his sister. Yeah. Oh, that one was my sister. Yeah. Yeah, Kev, it's your sister that you meant. Yeah. That was my sister. When you buy a new house, when I find one, dude. I'm looking every day. Every day I'm looking. Wear short sleeves. Support the right to bear arms. Hello from Holland. Someone says, hello, dude. And we're going to take the Man to Ray racing. Do you know what? Apparently the club I used to race at when I was a kid, they're thinking about reopening it. And I will probably go. What are your thoughts on Proline tyres? I like some and I dislike others. Where is Andy? Andy's outside. Did you play with the crawler yet? Yes. Already played with it. That was earlier. Just doing a few questions. Having my cup of hot chocolate. And then we're going to call it a day. We've been going for, yeah, over an hour. Do you have a gun? We're not allowed guns in the UK, dude. You can have a shotgun if you've got a licence. Love the great streams. Thank you, Kobex. Dylan says, how are you? I'm good, thanks. How are you? Can you show all your RC cars? Not all of them, but you can see some of them. There we go. Round there, look. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Probably, there you go. Right, guys, we're going to call it a day now. I've got to do a little bit of editing. I've got to work on a sponsored video as well. If you guys like these little Banggood reviews live, I'll do more of them. So, you know, I've not really got many Banggood cars recently because if it's an epic one I have, but if it's something run-of-the-mill, I want to keep my main channel for really epic stuff. So, if it's just run-of-the-mill stuff, I'm going to keep it for this channel. My wife accused me of being immature, someone says. I told her to get off my foot. Nothing wrong with being a bit immature. What's wrong with that? Us boys have got our toys, and, you know, the girls have got their toys, so why can't we have our toys? Do you smoke? I do not smoke. Smoking's bad, don't do it. When did you start driving, fixing RC cars? I think I was about, I don't know, it must have been 6, 7, 8 years old, something like that. Or the Nico. Zach just subscribed. Hey, nice one, Zach, thank you. Anybody else watching, if you want to leave a comment, you have to subscribe first. I've done it that way so that you loyal followers get more of a chance of getting your comments answered. Can you put laminator wheels on an X-Max? Yes, I'm going to do a video on that at some point. Can I come to visit? No, sorry, dude. I don't allow visitors here. Not unless I know who the person is and only if it's pre-arranged. Get a haircut. I don't care. Fortune HSP, they're a bit of a cheap brand, aren't they? But they're all right to get you going. Logan says, can I get a free X-Max? Probably not. Not for me, you won't, anyway. Is a 6x6 still alive? Yes. My teacher is smoking. Oh, you mean smoking hot? That cup is huge, I know. Hello from Sweden. Hello, dude. Do you smoke weed? Nope. I don't smoke anything. Only tyres. I'm not a fan of doing anything that ruins your health. You've only got one life, you've only got one body. Once you've ruined it, you ruined it. Then you've got to suffer for the rest of your life and have an early death. So, you know, if you can't look after your body, then, I don't know, what can you do? You know, it's all right when you're young. You can abuse your body, you can go out and get drunk all the time and all that, and you'll probably get away with it. But as you start getting older, you've got to start taking care of yourself. No more helis, someone says. There will be. Stemp should do all the durability videos, yeah. My schoolmates vape. I don't like it. I mean, to start vaping is a bit pointless. You know, we don't know how bad it is, but if someone vapes to give up smoking, then it can only be a good thing, can't it? Manscaped, take care of your downstairs, says Jordan. Yes. John says, have you had your pricks? Hopefully not. No pricks for me, dude. I agree with natural things. If nature didn't intend it, you probably shouldn't have it, is my belief. But that's only my opinion, you know. Just because I've got an opinion doesn't mean I'm right, doesn't mean I'm wrong. It just means it's my opinion. Do you eat meat? Someone says, nope, I'm a vegetarian. I'm not a vegan though, so I drink milk. I've got milk in there. I eat eggs, I eat cheese and all that stuff, but I don't eat meat. I cannot stand the smell of it and the taste of it. No, it just grosses me out. But each to their own. I'm not against people that do. How long have you known 8S? I've known him for years and years and years, but hanging about with 8S probably 7 years, probably. JTR still selling on eBay, nice. Do you work out? No. I mean, I've got a few dumbbells down there that occasionally I pick up and have a little blast on. Because, you know, when you're just sitting around all day editing and stuff, it's probably good to do a little bit of exercise, but I'm not a bodybuilder. There's not much weight on there. Can you get filthy rich from eBay? Depends what you call filthy rich. I mean, £100 a day, $100 a day, $1,000 a day, $1 million a day. What do you see as filthy rich? I mean, the sky's the limit. You can make millions selling on eBay. Absolutely, you can. You know, look at big companies. There's companies here in the UK. We've got Argos, multi-million-pound company. They've got Argos shops everywhere on high streets everywhere, and they sell on eBay. They make probably make billions on eBay. So, you know, that's a good thing of eBay. You can take it as far as you like. Do you believe in God, says Tyler? I have no opinion on that because I don't know. I've never seen God. So, you know, I can't prove or disprove if there is a God, so I don't know. Where has 8S Steve been? He was out the other day, actually. We saw him last weekend? We saw him, he was out. Nitro swap an X-Max. You know what? I'm tempted. I was tempted to do it ages ago, but I've got so many projects on the go. Can't do it all, can you? Do you do yoga? No yoga for me, dude. What car are you having under your arms? A Drag Slash. That's going to be an unboxing video soon. What's the next best thing from an X-Max? I'd probably say Creighton 6S, probably. Do you collect Hot Wheels? No. Can you do a house tour? No. I like to keep some things private. Is Spicer's in the UK? I don't know what Spicer's is, dude. How long have you been a veggie? Pretty much all my life. I mean, I never really liked meat anyway, and I had to work in a meat factory once. I used to do welding. We used to build machines for food factories, and I had to go to a meat factory to fit a load of machines, and the smell of it completely turned me off. So, hardcore vegetarian, I'm probably 14 years, 15 years, probably. Before that, I didn't really eat it anyway. I mean, I never really liked it. If I was drunk, I occasionally had the McDonald's burgers, and that was about it. So probably from about the age of 5, really, but hardcore, 15 years. Is the plane going to get flown again? Yes. What is your favourite vegetarian meal? Savoury pancakes, crepes. Which city do you live? Near London. Taylor is a farmer. Woo. Do you like fish sticks? Oh, I cannot stand fish. Oh, awful. Ugh. Can't stand the smell of it, taste of it. No. Can't do fish. Would you ever sell the Lambo? I've got no plans on selling it, but you know, who knows? Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll be completely broke and I'll have to sell it. Who knows? Have you still got the Rover? Yes, still got the Rover. Where did you get that cup? I think I got this from Amazon. Two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive? I prefer four-wheel drive. What's the highest you have jumped an RC car? Oh, I don't even know, dude. Vinny says, lend the Lambo to me. Good one, dude. Do you like battery or nitro? I like them both, but most of the time electric. How much do you drive the Lambo per year? Not much, dude. Couple of times a month, maybe. In the winter, not at all. Did Kev go to school? I did, but I didn't do very well. Timmons got his Devastator sitting next to him. Way. Have I ever let any one of my friends drive the Lambo? No, because they're not insured. If one of my friends wants to drive it, they can, but they have to insure it. Insurance isn't that expensive. I'll pay £1,000 a year to get it insured. But if one of my friends want to drive it, they'll have to insure it. I'm not letting them drive it uninsured. What do you feel about the UDR being £1,000? I'd say it's worth it to me. I love it. But you've got to ask yourself, is it worth it to you? Make Devastator brushless. Maybe. Draw my life video. I don't know. I wouldn't know how. Some say it's cheap insurance. Is your Drift McLaren still alive? Trying to think what car you mean now. Was it a little Banggood car? Don't know. All my Banggood cars are alive, I think, apart from the one that I gave to Vinny that broke, the last one. What is your favourite RC car? X-Max! Can you do a review on the Lossy Mini T? If enough people ask for it, I will, dude. Next monster truck video, someone says, Logan asked. Maybe next week, maybe. We'll see. See how we get on. I've got to do a bit of filming. What was your most embarrassing RC mistake? I don't get embarrassed, dude, so I haven't really got one. Collab with Mr. Beast. That would never happen. Reason 1, he wouldn't want to. Reason 2, I wouldn't really want it either. I'm a believer that shout-outs don't work unless you're just getting the channel off the ground. If I did manage to do a collab with Mr. Beast and Mr. Beast shouted me out, I'd probably get a couple of million subscribers. But all those subscribers are not going to care about RC. So when I do RC videos, they're not going to watch, and then my channel's going to die. Do you have a girlfriend? Nope. Happily single. Where is RC Collection Part 2? I'm going to have to do that. Tom Lee collab. I don't really do collabs. I mean, if Tom Lee wants to come out and bash with us, he can. But as for full-on collabs, I don't really do them. But Tom Lee can come and bash with us if he wants. Would you test RC lorry? I probably would. I'm not into them, but I probably would. Collab with Rich Duper Bash. You know, as I said, I don't really do collabs, but if he wants to come over and do a video, he can. Keep the circle small. Any holiday or road trips planned? Nope. When you coming to America? Do you know what? I want to come to America. But at the moment, with all this passport nonsense and pricking away and all that stuff, muzzles, nah, not for me. When all the BS is gone, I'll go to America. But until then, nah, I'll stay here. I don't like being bossed around at the moment. Everyone's bossing everyone around. What's up with the boats? Not much at the minute, dude, but we've got a boat video coming up. Is the Max a good RC? Yes, dude, it is good. What's your favourite Banggood car that I've ever used? Don't know, the Baja's a really good one. Cheetah's good. Little Rampage is epic for a little cheapo. Oh, this is one of my favourite. Devastator. What is your fastest RC car? The fastest I've ever been is with my Project 200, and I've had 138 out of that one, and then it took off. Do you have a Team Corrali? No, but you guys keep asking, so I'm probably going to get one. What's the easiest to drive, X-Max or UDR? I'd probably say X-Max, probably. UDR, if it's a nice smooth surface, if it's grippy, then the UDR can fall over quite a lot. Raphael says, if I go to UK, can I see you? Can I talk to you? I don't meet up with people that I don't know, but we do go to Arc Raceway quite often, so you're welcome to come down there, and if you see me, then come over and say hi. But I don't do organised meetups with randomers. Try organic macro root, Kev. Power food. Never heard of it. Where do I get it from? Macro root. Never heard of it. Someone says best life lesson. Probably just not to care what other people think. And if you've got a dream, just go out there, make it happen and find a way. Ignore negativity. Stay away from negative people. Do what you can to help others. Give to charity. Any buggy videos coming? None planned, but there probably will be. Do you have a Capra? I don't. Can you be Monster Truck to Monster Jam? I want to. But let's get it working first. Do a few shows here. Let all this jibby jabby and Rona nonsense all get out of the way. Once that's all over and done with, then we'll see. In what part of the UK do you live? London. Not actually in London, but on the outside of London. Have I got any pets? I've got 2 cats. Any updates on the monster truck? I'm waiting for engine, gearbox, jack, and a few other little bits and bobs. And I've got to do a little bit of welding on it. So I'm going to work on it this week, I'm planning. But I've got to do a sponsor video. I've done a couple of live-os. I've got a bit more editing to do. So I might not get a chance. Thanks, Darren. Macro root. Google it. All right, I will. I'll tell you what, I'm going to type it in Google now. I'm going to type it in now so that I'll remember. Macro root. Or maca root. What's it look like? Oh, what do you do with it? Does it taste good? So that's what it is. It doesn't look very tasty. It looks quite gross. But what's it taste like? I mean, I'll give it a go. I'm up for trying anything. And especially if it's healthy, why not? What do you usually do in Redfin models? Have a little talk with Jason and then do a video. The engine is supercharged, right? Yes, Vic. Monster truck engine is supercharged. Do you like spicy foods? Not really, but some spicy foods I really like. Listen to Russell. It says don't forget to hit the like button. There you go. Or you can hit the dislike as well. It all helps. Make a morning routine, someone says. Yeah, I hear about people saying about doing a morning routine. I haven't really got one, really. But I don't know. I suppose, in business, you've got to see what works for you. There's no right or wrong way. You need discipline, though. I know you need that. Any performance mods on the Land Rover? Yeah, we got bigger intercooler. A few little bits and bobs, but I want to put a better engine in it, really. Should I get a Traxxas TRX4? Yeah. If you like crawlers, definitely. Probably the best one out there. Why would anyone dislike a Kevin Talbot video? Oh, I don't know. You can't please everybody, can you? Who is your best friend? I haven't really got a best friend, but, if I've got to say one, it'll be Stemp. I've been friends with Stemp since I was 10 years old. Well, I don't really like saying a best friend because it sort of devalues everybody else, doesn't it? What education you got? None, really. I did go to school, didn't listen. I went to college, which is like high school here in the UK, and I dropped out. And, yeah, not much, really. How many RC cars will it take to pull a real car? Well, I think 2 TRX4s pulled the Lambo, and 1 X-Max pulled the Lambo as well. How many X-Max have you bought overall? 4 for me. 1 for Stempy. 1 that someone else had. Another one that Vinny had. But for me personally, 4. Favourite music would have to be 80s music. What about the gaming channel? I'm not really into gaming, dude. That was more for lockdown. So if lockdown happens, I'm still going to make RC videos unless they get really strict, and then I'll do some gaming videos. Stempy is hilariously epic, says Body. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, Stempy is a great laugh. How many projects do you have? Monster truck, that nitro thing over there. We've got that one in there, the SEX24. We've got the Project 200 mile an hour car. We've got the Project 100 mile an hour off-road car. We've got the Project Dirt Cheap. Probably other ones I've forgotten about off the top of my head. Do you have a Rustler two-wheel drive? I do. How many AA batteries do you go through? Loads. Loads! Have you visited Australia? I haven't. I've got an uncle that lives in Australia. But, oh man, the amount of tyranny over there. No, I don't want to go there. Government and the police and the army there. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. In my opinion. When did you last drive to Mojave EXB? Oh, don't know. I took it to the Heath with Stempy on the main channel. Probably a couple of months ago. Best driving game? I don't know. I don't really play games, dude. But I did play Forza a little bit. So I'll probably say that. But I don't know. I've got nothing to compare it to. So, don't know. What type of RC car do you like more? X-Max. Is Hobo Hyper VS a good car? Yes, very good. Very good. You won't be disappointed. Radioactive goes, but not many deaths. Well, still to come, isn't it? You can't stop it. You can only slow it down. So what are you going to do? Wreck the whole country just to slow it down when inevitable is going to happen anyway? How did he learn to fly helicopters so good? I wouldn't say I'm that good, really. But just by doing it, really. I learned to hover with training gear. I learned nose in with training gear. I learned upside down on the simulator. And then everything else in real life. Straight pipe your Lambo. It's already straight pipe, dude. The straight pipe out the factory. It's got a valve in there, so when you have it in Corsa mode, it's just straight out. It's got a cat in there, but I don't think anybody makes a cat replacement pipe for them, and it'll probably fail emissions and wouldn't get an MOT. Show the X-Max on the shelf, dude. Do you like Axial SCX10 too? I've never used one, dude, but they look good. Engine swap for laminator. Yeah, I will do one at some point. Don't know when, though. I don't want to start any more projects, really. Not until I get some other ones done. We've got to get the monster truck build done, so I don't want the laminator all in bits, and I'm still working on the monster truck. UDR's got a new body on it, Liam, yes. Someone says, I hate the New World Disorder too. We do need a New World Order, but not how they want it. We need to get rid of fiat currencies. We need to get rid of the tyrants. And we need a fair system. That's what we need. A system where if you work hard, you get rewarded. And where anybody can have the dream if they work hard for it. That's what we need. Where lazy people are unrewarded and hard-working people are rewarded. That's what you need. Do you have anything from DHK? Yes, I've got a DHK... I don't know, what was it? Zombie or something? Maximus. I've got a DHK Maximus. Do you like helicopters or boats? I probably prefer helis, but boats are fun as well. Do you like twin turbo Lambo? I do, but I don't like the sound. I prefer the supercharged sound. GPM drive shafts for Rustler 4x4. I've never tried them, dude. I don't know. I've got the Traxxas ones on mine. I've got the GPM ones on the Creighton 4S. They seem good, but they're heavy. And I did kill a diff with them, so I don't know if that diff would have died anyway, or if it's because of those drive shafts. Might be a bit of both. Probably my finger probably would have done it. How many drift cars do you have? I haven't got any proper ones. I've got a couple of little ones. What am I filming on? My iPhone 12. Someone wants to see the Savage XL. Yes, we'll have to get that out again soon. Proper question. How did you learn to fly crash helicopters so well? Flying them, trying to do all the stunts an inch off the floor. Try and flip them over upside down, do all your TikToks and everything about an inch off the floor. Then you'll crash a lot when you're learning. Just like me. What do you think is the best transmitter? I like the Dumbo because it's cheap and it does everything I need it to. So I like the Dumbo. If you get a transmitter that's too nice, you're going to be scared about putting it in your bash sack and all that. Dumbo all the way for me. Have you seen the new Savage? Yes, I have, and I've ordered it. Ever felt like going back to education? No, Preston, absolutely not. I'm not saying that other people shouldn't. Everybody has to make their own mind up what they want in life, but for me, no. All the education I had at school and college, none of it helped me. None of it. It didn't help me with eBay. It didn't help me with YouTube. It didn't help me with anything. And, you know, even I can't spell properly now. I can't really spell properly. And my granddad taught me how to read. And he tried to help me with spellings, but my spelling's really bad. But yeah, none of that school stuff has really helped me what I do now. So definitely I would not go back. Definitely not. Hate school, I would rather have a job, says Andrew. You know, everybody's different. You know, depending what you want to do in later life, you know, you might need school, you might not. So it all depends what you're going to do when you grow up. So the way I look at it, when you're at school, you may as well try and do your best, because you never know, you might need it or you might not need it. Most people probably, I don't even know now. Nowadays, companies don't even really look at grades that much anymore. They want to see what experience you got. They want to know how good you can do the job. They don't care what grades you got. So, you know, some jobs do, you know, like if you want to be a doctor or something, but for the most part, it doesn't matter. They want to know that you can do the job or not. That's what they want to know. Grades don't mean that you can do the job. So I'm not saying do it or don't do it. You've got to make your own mind up. But my advice would be is first know in your mind what your dream job or your dream occupation is going to be. You know, if you want to be a YouTuber or an eBay seller, or if you want to work in a pub, or you want to flip burgers, or you want to be a banker or an architect. It doesn't matter what you want to be, but you got to make your mind up and decide what it is that you want to do, and then you want to learn whatever it is that you need to know about doing that profession. So, you know, and if you don't know what you want to do when you're older, and you're at school anyway, you may as well do your best, because you're there anyway. You may as well do your best, because you might need it, you might not. But if you've got to be there anyway, why not do your best? You might as well. I mean, I didn't. I messed around, didn't listen at all. But, you know, and I'm lucky that I don't need school. But, you know, maybe it would have gone differently, and I would have wanted a 9 till 5, and I would have needed it. Who knows? Radio Link is better than Dumbo. Well, I prefer Dumbo because it's more simple. The Radio Link's bigger. I can't do one-handed with it. I prefer Dumbo personally for most cars. For a speed car, the Radio Link will be better because it's got a slightly longer range. But you know, for me personally, I prefer the Dumbo. I'm not saying it's the best. It's just what I like. It's simple. It does everything what I need it to do. To me, it's perfect. Cheap, long range, really fast response. Someone says I'm a good welder. I used to do welding as a living. That was my last job. I was a welder. What would you do to get rid of all your RC cars to go back to school? I wouldn't go back to school. I hated it. I hated school. Didn't like it. The only lessons I liked was metalwork. That's the only lessons I enjoyed, and they only gave us half an hour a week. So me and Stempy used to, the teacher, technology teacher, Mr. Neild, he used to let us go into the classroom, and he used to let us make stuff, and we were building like steam engines and stuff like that. And so, you know, because we couldn't do what we wanted to do in the lessons, we had to do it at lunchtimes. So everybody else was out playing football, and we was in the classroom building steam engines. So, you know, that part of school, I loved it. I loved technology. I loved building stuff. I loved the metal work. I loved all of that. Even cooking lessons were fun. I enjoyed them. I think anything hands-on, I enjoyed it. But anything paperwork, I hated it. I hate it now. I hate paperwork now. When I do these sponsorship videos, you've got all paperwork. Bloody hate it. I hate paperwork. Forms and, hate it. Absolutely hate it. Accounting, pay someone else to do it. Sam says he loves my hair. It's awesome. Most people say I've got to get a haircut. CNC, great skill. Yeah, I mean, I would like to learn that, but it depends how long it takes. I mean, I haven't really got the time. I think if I got a CNC machines, I want to get a full workshop with everything. And I think I'd probably employ someone else to do the things that I can't do. So, you know, I'd love to be able to do CNC and tube bending and CNC milling and lathing and all that stuff, but I haven't really got the time to learn it. So something like that I would enjoy doing, actually, yeah. But not as a job, but as a hobby for me. What do you use to mount your GoPros? This is white tack. Sometimes chewing gum, sometimes duct tape, blue tack, I don't know, whatever you can find really. I mean, I haven't really found anything perfect yet. I mean, this stuff here, when it's a bit cold and a bit wet, it doesn't stick. And it attracts all the dirt. So, I don't know, nothing really sticks. It all falls off. Have you ever had a fish tank? I haven't. Chris from Maine says, hello. Hello, dude. Link to who paints your body shells, please. Well, there's Johnny Rains, who done the Rat Look ones. And the person that painted my other ones, he doesn't want to shout out because he was getting too many messages and he doesn't like it. Oh, Vinny said he hated Mr. Neild. I love Mr. Neild. He was an epic teacher. He was my favourite teacher. And Mr. Gibson, he was a technology teacher. He was good. And Mr. Reeves. All the technology teachers, they were all epic. Oh, how can you hate Mr. Neild? Mr. Neild used to be like, get your hands out your pockets. When he said hello, I don't know what accent he had, but he didn't say hello. He said, hello, hello everybody. Oh, I really like Mr. Neild. Have you ever done go-karting? I've had a few goes, but not properly. I don't like the idea of no roll cage and no seatbelts. Is Max worth it? I would say so, yeah. What is a good entry-level drift car? I'm not an expert. I would have said that Banggood one was... Well, no, it fell apart, actually, so I don't know. A lot of us Mainers on this channel. Wait. Why do you not do giveaways? I've been scammed in the past, dude. I used to do a lot of giveaways and I got scammed. And also, it just leads to a load of people subscribing just for the giveaway. And then the channel dies. So that is why I don't really do giveaways. What are the stats on the monster truck? It weighs about 5 tons. 0 to 60 about 3 seconds. You can jump them over 40 foot high, backflip them. 1500 horsepower engine. If you change the supercharger pulley, get up to about 2000. Come to South Dakota. Maybe one day, dude. Have you ever raced your Lambo? Not really. Maybe. Can't say on here. Do you get charged import from Banggood? Sometimes, not always. Right, guys, I'm going to call it a day now. We've gone on for loads longer than I was going to, but I love chatting with you guys. So much fun, but I've got a bit of proper work I've got to do. I've got to get going on the monster truck as well. I've got to sort out the sponsorship video. I've got to do a bit of work on that. It's a VPN. So I've got to have a little play with the VPN and make sure that I approve of it first before I recommend it to you guys. Bit of editing, bit of filming. And we may do a live again this week. We'll see. Now that we've got good internet, I'm going to do more lives. We're going to get on it more. So, yeah. See you soon, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Later.